Hey guys, Steve Welch here with Beaman Toyota in Nashville. Standing in front of a new SR5 Toyota 4runner. So fresh to hit the ground here. This is my trim level series where I go over basically the ins and outs of particular trim levels to kind of show you what you're looking at if you get that trim level or a different one to kind of help you to make your choice here. So I'm going to kind of go over some of the things that you get on here that will be different than some of the other ones kind of going up. So what you'll notice, you do have LED lights all the way around, by the way. That's a pretty cool feature to be able to have that all the way around. Also have your fog lights on your base level. Also have your tow hooks on your base level, which is something that definitely Toyota learned their lesson, of course, when you were talking about the tow hooks on like the Tundra. They now have them on the Tacoma, now have them on the 4runner as well. So engine, underneath the hood, you have the 2.4 liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine producing 278 horsepower at 6,000 RPM, 317 foot-pounds of torque at 1,700 RPM. Part-time four-wheel drive on this vehicle with the electronically controlled 2-speed transfer case, your high-low active track. Your suspension is your independent double wishbone front suspension with your coil springs and stabilizer bar, and your multi-link rear suspension with your coil spring stabilizer bar. It's the same thing that Toyota's been doing when it comes to the Tundra, Land Cruiser, your Tacoma. A lot of those things are going to be very, very similar and carried over to this 4runner as well. Turning radius, you have 19.7 feet for your turning radius, so in less than 20 feet, if you have it turned all the way to the stop, you can make a full circle in less than 20 feet. 8-speed automatic transmission, that is an upgrade from the 5-speed that it used to be. Part of the reason that you're getting better fuel economy is because of that transmission, of course, and obviously the turbo engine and all of that. I'm going to show you here 21 combined, 19 city, 25 highway. This MSRP on this one's at $44,943. So now the only option that this one's got on it, other than what comes standard, is the fixed running boards that are down there. So if you're looking for one, it would be set up like this, plus any options minus possibly those running boards. Something else that people love to talk about is right here. You still have your power up and power down rear window, where it'll come all the way down, all the way up. You can roll it down from here, you can roll it down from inside, roll it back up from here, pretty easy. Go all the way up there. Windshield wipers hidden up here just like it used to be. You also have your hitch down here. Your wiring and plugs are over here just to the left, but you have that right there ready to go for you. Black badgings all over here is pretty sweet. This one, like I said, this one's in black here. So this one has the 17-inch dark gray painted alloy wheels. That's your standard wheel in your SR5. So if you get an SR5 without a wheel package, that's what it's going to look like. So your upper trim levels will offer a power up, power down tailgate. This one's got your assisted tailgate, where it'll help you up and down here. So this SR5 does not have a third row, but you can get the third row in the SR5. The only 4runners that are currently being offered with a third row are your SR5 and your Limited, as long as they are non-hybrid. In case you're wondering, right here, those are your floor mats. This has your all-weather mat down here. You definitely have some storage back here, some shelving that you can work on down here. Power port back here, a little 12-volt. Jack tools are here. Your bottle jacks over here. You can see how your seats look. Now I'm going to show you that your inner seats are pretty cool as well. They actually fold like all the other ones are doing now. You pull this handle right here on the seats and they'll rock all the way forward to where you can get into the back pretty easy. Especially useful if you have that third row. You also have this right here, which I'll do a separate video on that, but you actually pop this off, pull this out, and you can actually strap up this thing so it doesn't bounce on you or kind of get a little bit crazy on you. Both the sides have that. Child tie downs, very easy to get to right there. You also have those, which if you didn't see them a little earlier, you also have those on the back. There's 3 positions of the latch system for your tie downs. The seats will also, I'm going to kind of push this back here The seats will also recline, as you see right there. The difference in the distance, you can stop it anywhere in between there. I do want to mention you do have your 5 USB ports, 2 of them back here. You also have right here your rear vents. SR5, that's important. That is a standard feature to have the rear vents back there. Your outside mirrors here are heated, and they are also power, and you also have your blind spot monitor in those mirrors. So that's a standard feature on your SR5 and pretty much everything on the 4Runner. I don't think there's anything that doesn't get that. So the 4Runner is actually built on the TNGA F platform. What's that? That's the Toyota New Global Architecture F platform. It shares that platform with your Tundra, Tacoma, Land Cruiser, Sequoia, probably other stuff that I'm forgetting just to mention, but the truck platform is your F platform, and that is how Toyota is building those now. The black roof rails up top, those will be standard for you, along with the black shark fin. So a smart key system where you can actually touch here to lock, and you just heard that lock, and then put your hand back here to unlock. That right there is a standard feature on all of your SR5s and the entire 4Runner line. So opening your driver's door here, first thing you'll obviously notice is all the power windows, power locks, everything's right there. Now your seat is a manual seat in your SR5. So you do have the ability to push this down or pull this up to actually raise or lower the seat. And then this right here will change the attitude of the back of the seat right there. And this right here is going to be your lumbar in the very center there. So you do have the ability to have lumbar in there. Cloth seat. You can see the pattern that's on there. It's pretty nice looking pattern. Now if you drove a Toyota or anything like that, you're going to notice everything's the same once you get into your steering wheel. One touch cruise control, lane departure. I'm going to talk to you about that here in a minute. I do want to mention over here you also have this little cubby hole that you can pull off right here. That's the same thing that's on the Tacoma. So Toyota's giving you a little hidey-ho spot that's right there. Also have the ability to aim your headlights. Automatic high beams. This changes your dash brightness, opens your fuel door right there. Automatic high beams. Your fog lights are right here. You have the 7-inch screen on your dash here, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start this, just because we're going to get everything up and running here. Just in case you're wondering, this one's sold, but I'm just kind of going over it so that you guys can kind of understand what this is here. Now I do want to mention, people see this and they think something that's got miles on it. This is actually the miles. So it's got 6 miles on it, and then there is the miles till empty based off of how much fuel is in the vehicle. So like I said, so if you look at your steering wheel, the steering wheel is not going to look any different than most of the Toyotas that are out there. One touch for your cruise control. Now this is something that's cool. So lane departure. Well, what about the lane departure system is cool is that the 4Runner previously to this, you had the lane departure warning, but it wouldn't bump your steering wheel. It did not have the electronic power steering. Could not bump your steering wheel to keep you in your lane. Could not do the lane tracing. This one has Toyota Safety Sense 3.0. All the 4Runners do. It can actually bump you, help you keep you in your lane. Had dynamic radar cruise control, so it can slow you down if the car ahead of you is going slower than you set your cruise control. Pre-collision system, lane departure, like I said, automatic high beams, road sign detection, where it'll actually watch the road sign and it will put it on your dash as it passes the road sign. Stop, yield, do not enter, speed limit, and more coming all the time. They've been updating a lot of what can actually come on the cars. You might even get pedestrian crossings, things like that. Haven't tried this one to see if it has that or not, but it's definitely capable if it does. Now coming into here, you can see all your ACs right here. That's your heated outside mirrors right there. Front defroster. Mode will change how everything's blowing up here. This is the speed, so you have single zone climate control. This is your heat or cold right here. Hazard lights are right there if you stop to help somebody. Up here you have your SOS button that's free for 10 years. So 10 years for that SOS. This right here changes when the lights come on if you have the lights on the inside there. Each individual position, you can do that. This right here is to roll down that back window as you see back there. So you push it up to go down and you pull it down to go up. So that's moved. That used to be down in this general area here. You see this one's 4-wheel drive, tow haul mode, drive mode, so you can change it to different drive modes if you want to. When you change it, you'll see that it pops up here: normal, sport, eco. So you can change it to what you want to change it to. Pretty easy there. Tow haul mode, if you put it on tow haul, you can see that it pops up right there. It says tow haul mode. You can turn that off if you want to. Brake hold, so it'll hold your brake at a stoplight. Parking brake's electronic now. That's a pretty cool thing. 2 USBs that are right here. You also have a USB that is on the back side here. That's that 5th USB I told you about. That's the one that connects to the radio. So that's the one that's on the back side there. This is your 8-inch screen. They are offered, like I said before, with the 14-inch screen, but this is the 8-inch version of the screen that is standard on your SR5 here. All the stuff on your center dash here is customizable. I have videos out that show you how to actually customize the dash on several of the vehicles. I'm sure I'll do one here on the 4Runner here as well as I find time to do it. But that is, all of that is right there. Very easy to do for you. But I'll show you guys how to do that as we go forward. But whether you want it to be a tachometer there, a speedometer there, digital, analog, whatever you're looking for, you can pretty much customize that to look how you want it to look. Center console down here. Center console is exactly what you'd expect a center console to be. It's a center console. Now you have all of the same kind of like, oh crap, handles that you have with the Tacoma. You got this one right here. You got this one that's up here you can hold on to. Definitely got this one. So if you're driving with a driver that wants to have some fun with you, hold on. And this is your key right here. But watch this. Lock, lock, and then hold your lock button. And that's your remote start. So it has the remote connect system. That's free for the first year, where you can actually use your key fob to start it, or you can also use your phone to actually start it, lock it, unlock it, find out exactly where you parked, how many miles till empty, things like that. So that's a standard feature on there, that you do have the ability to have remote connect on the vehicle. Well, there we go, guys. So what do you guys think? The new SR5 Toyota 4Runner, new for 2025, finally hitting the ground. Showing you this as part of my Toyota trim level series, where I go over all the things that you could probably find on your Toyota 4Runner in your SR5. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. Let me know if there's any questions that you have. If you're looking for a 4Runner, definitely reach out to me at buyatoyotanashville@yahoo.com. buyatoyotanashville@yahoo.com. Steve Welch here with Beaman Toyota in Nashville. You guys have a very good day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.